Hey everyone, Jeremy here with another episode of Daily Marketing Q&A Friday edition. A little bit late on this, I apologize. I've had a lot going on with some personal stuff as well as wrapping a big project and launching a brand earlier today, which has taken up most of my time for the past 10 days. So that said, wanted to kind of get around to these questions for folks. So number one, I got a question from Lost a Lot. Do you believe the buzz around the concept of conversational marketing is ahead of the times, or do you think now as people have become familiar with chatbots, conversational marketing will start becoming more mainstream? AdLingo, a Google incubated project, has equipped banner ads with chatbots. So you think this will actually increase engagement on banner ads? So there's two parts to this question, really. Is number one, do you think conversational marketing is going to become bigger? Do you think it's ahead of the times, or is now kind of the right time to get in? Number two, is conversational marketing going to make banner ads effective again? Essentially, right? Let me start with the second one. No, I don't actually think that this is going to make banner ads more effective. And it's nothing against, AdLingo or Google. Google certainly has a large vested interest in making banner ads effective again. Not that I think banner ads are completely ineffective, right? They do have a place mostly around kind of awareness and that sort of thing. That said, how do I say this? Banner ads are really, really good if you're just trying to keep top of mind, and if you're trying to build brand awareness inside a specific, demographic. It can be really useful for other specific tasks. I love them for retargeting. I do display retargeting ads all the time. I would say this. I think the ship has kind of sailed with a lot of banner inventory, right? I don't think it's nearly as valuable as most people assign it, and I don't think that maybe this would be something that would that would turn around and be useful for banner ads. But I think at this point, many people are using ad block on those sorts of things, and most banner placements are, they're just difficult. It's going to be, how do I say this? They're not completely useless. They're not great. I don't think that conversational marketing chatbots are going to save banner ads, even if the tech is there. So question one, do you think the buzz around conversational marketing is ahead of the times, or will it start becoming more mainstream? The thing is that it is starting to become more mainstream, and it's a testament to how well it's done that most people don't even realize it. So, I would say, there's going to be a non-insignificant amount of chatbots that you're probably already interacting with on one level or another. It feels like the natural evolution of kind of where things were going, where it was kind of like, okay, we're going to reach specific audiences with specific messages, right? And we're going to get hyper and more specific. Facebook kind of paved the way for that with the early days of ads, where you could define, audiences of 1,200 people, right, and just completely pepper them with ads and do very, very specific messages. Are you a CTO that lives in Denver? Click this ad right now and buy my wonderful thing. That was a huge shift already. I think that. This is kind of the natural revolution, and I think that it's going to take, like everything else, it's going to take everybody. So there's two things happening. Number one, the big brands and stuff are still a number of years out, probably 5+ years out, on effectively using chatbots specifically, but really kind of embracing conversational one-to-one marketing. I would say that of the people doing it now, most of them are half-assing it, and they aren't really doing a great job in regards to implementing them. That said, there's a handful of people I've seen that have done truly wonderful jobs, right? Game-changing jobs. Things that are they're building out chatbots and conversational marketing funnels for projects all over the board, and it's truly incredible. And I think that the big thing that's going to happen that's going to make this even more ubiquitous is the rise of voice. I think the voice is here to stay. I think it's only going to grow larger and larger, especially with things like smart home and more integrated smart cars and things like that. And Google and Amazon and everybody else vying to be that hub for your entire life. I think that conversational marketing through that, and then things like Alexa and Google Home, and then conversational marketing through, I would say even like chat bots and things like that. Eventually, all these systems are going to start talking to each other. You're going to be able to have continuous conversations with tons and tons of context, or with these systems having tons and tons of context. I think conversational marketing, if you're an enterprising person, get in on the ground floor now. That's where I would say. So it's not mainstream yet. It will be in a few years. If you do it now, there's a huge opportunity in front of you. If you were, if I was starting an agency today and I wanted to learn and do something that, I thought would be a viable agency structure, I mean, you could probably build an entire agency around doing chatbots right now, and you could probably make a killing at it. And taking that and saying, oh, okay, we do, start a conversational marketing agency and do chatbots on Facebook, but then also do, like voice decision trees and things like that for Alexa and Google Home and such. And so, yeah, I think that it's very viable. I would, if this is something you're interested in, I would go all in right now. So hopefully that answers your question. Love making a good rant video. If anybody else has any other questions, feel free to drop it in Q&A Friday, and I will get to it in a much more prompt manner moving forward. So thank you all for watching, and happy marketing, everybody.